Hey, this is Mark Friedman from Tulip, and what I want to share with you now is a new application we're releasing through the library. And this is an application you can download. We can put it on your instance, and you can start using it. You can change it, whatever you'd like to do. So the application is one that handles reoccurring audits. So maybe these are safety walks, for example. These are times when someone in your factory, maybe an EH&S manager, will be responsible for managing this process, and they'll ask different managers or people in the facility to walk around with checklists. Maybe they're verifying things like egress or eye wash stations, electrical compliance, these sorts of things. Normally this happens with paper checklists, and then people fill it out, and then this manager, this EH&S manager, has to go ahead and compile all this information and keep up with all these tasks. And this can be a really cumbersome activity, and we can make this a lot easier using Tulip and making it digital. So let me show you how that works. You can use this for all sorts of things, not just safety walks. It could be material walks or anything else you want to do. So first, let's look at our checklists. You can create a new checklist here just by typing in maybe material walk here, and then the number of days you want it to happen. So maybe when someone does the activity, the next time they'll do the activity in that area is maybe a year later or 30 days later, whatever frequency you want. In this case, we have the safety walk done here. And you can see I have all of these different scheduled activities in different areas. You can actually filter by the area if you want to. So if I filter by this area, I'll see I have one in September, October, and then August. Looks like August was completed because it's in 2021 now. But you can do this for any of these areas. I'm going to clear that, or I'm going to show all of these again. And then you can, here you can just schedule one. So I might schedule one on, let's say September 26th for, me to do in September. I don't see one for, this area. So I'll do one for this Department 106. So I'm going to put that here, Department 106. So I'm going to do this, and I'll save this and schedule this event. I can also take a look and filter by just me. So maybe I want to make sure this person isn't overloaded. I can click on this filter button and show just their work. So however you want to do it, this is how you would manage a checklist. But now let's look at what the checklist is made of. So if you click on one of these checklists, you can see that this is made up of a bunch of different checks. And you can click on these and you can change them. You can add new descriptions here, save them, delete them, whatever you'd like. These are the checks that the person's going to be performing. And then we can look at a dashboard. We can see at a glance. This can be on a screen somewhere. You can see all of your upcoming audits and sorted by when they're due. You can see how many you've completed this month, how many are past due, how many are due in the next 30 days. And you can see areas where you failed. So what area did we fail in, and then what is the reason for those failures. We can also see open actions. So if someone has an action, if you have a failure, you may decide to make this something you want to follow up on. That's what we're going to look at here. So you can see we've completed 2 this month. There are no new actions. We have 14 open ones. I can click on this, and I can see that this action came from a safety walk. It could just be an ad hoc action. Someone maybe decided they want to take a picture of a nonconformance. In this case, it's a safety walk. And we can look at this action. We can write comments here. We can change its status. We can even assign it to somebody new if we want to. And that's how you can manage these actions just naturally as part of the process. So keep moving on here. I want to show you what it looks like from the perspective of someone doing the audit using a little mobile handheld application. So here you can look at, I'm a user walking around. I have an audit to perform. I'm going to check my checklist, and I'll see that I have one due September 26th. I can go ahead and start performing this checklist, and what it's going to do is just going to generate those checks one at a time. I can say they fail. I can say they passed. If they are going to fail, I can click on fail, and it will let me take a photo, insert comments, my comments, and maybe I want to actually, maybe I resolve it right on the spot, no follow-up action needed, or maybe I want a follow-up actions. In this case, let's create a follow-up action. I can create a photo here if I want to, like I said, and we'll keep going on here. Now I'm going to blast through this really quickly. Now with this checklist, I can actually go back or forwards to the checklist, and it will show me where I left off. So I can leave and come back to the checklist, and it's going to show me exactly where I left off. So what I'm doing here is I'm just saying these all pass here now, and then I'm going to finish the checklist. But you'll notice here that I actually skipped some on intentionally there. I can either go back to the beginning and repeat the entire audit, or just look at the ones that I skipped. So I'm going to go back to the ones that I skipped and say that these exits pass. Then I'll say that these inspections pass as well. And now I'm complete. So I've done that checklist. It's going to schedule the next time I do this based on the frequency we talked about earlier. So there you go. That's all that is. And then I can actually, from here, maybe I want to log just a nonconformance on my own. I don't want to do an audit. I just see something. So I click on this, I can take a picture, write a location, whatever I want to do, I can make that work. And just send it and it'll go into our actions. I can look at my open actions as well. So here I see I have this action here. I can change the status, I can close it, I can write comments, and this is all going to feed into that dashboard. So hopefully this application makes your audit process a lot easier, your safety walks, and this is a helpful tool for you. Let us know if you're interested. We'll put it on your instance. Thanks. Bye.